welcome back to Daddy Dan and me. For those who are new to the channel, thank you for coming to watch one of our vlogs. We are James and Sam, parents to Little Man, and have been since July 2020. We started our adoption journey back in the summer of 2018, so it took a few years to get to placement. Obviously things have happened along the way, so if you're already subscribed or haven't subscribed to the channel, please do like and comment as much as you can or want to. We also have our Facebook page, Daddy Dad and Me, and our Instagram and Twitter, where we've been sharing our journey ever since we started, so right back to the information evenings. So if you ever want to go right back to the start and read our journey, it's been quite interesting, highs and lows, like everything in life. Yeah, we hope you enjoy the read and most recently the launch of our vlogs. Today's video is one obviously that's very personal to us anyway, but it's about pet assessments. A lot of people are quite surprised that pets are assessed throughout the adoption assessment process. So more or less in stage 2. Stage 1, obviously they will meet the pet if they come to the property, which most social workers will do, but it's more or less through stage 2 that they will kind of, I won't say keep an eye, but just see how the pet is whilst they're with you, whilst you're being assessed within your home. So come on through and I'll chat a little bit more about what happens and why. So yes, pet assessments. I do believe it's cats, dogs, ferrets, guinea pigs, hamsters, you name it. Even fish, I think, get assessed as well. For those who haven't seen it already, there is, if you just look on Google for Coram Bath pet assessment, there is a basic form on there, which more or less in a nutshell says everything that I'm going to say today, but coming from the horse's mouth is always nicer, I like to think. So yes, we have Ralph, who is a standard Dachshund, and we've had him since 5 months old, and he's now coming up for 4. He's very friendly, always has been friendly around children, adults, very excitable, that's just his nature, and obviously this is his home. He has his bed down there. We're a bit Dachshund crazy in this house, so you'll probably notice the lampshade as well has Dachshund on it and other things, and his toys are there, so that's his designated space in the house. He's also got a bed upstairs within our bedroom as well, so rather spoilt pooch. Yes, pet assessment. So more or less your social worker is just observing them really every time they come to the house. So Ralph with our social worker, head was straight in the bag, seeing what you've got. Within 5 minutes, he wasn't interested. He was quite happy sitting on the sofa, curled up next to us. He's very calm, but was just he's always happy to see people. So if ever the door goes, he's not necessarily a barker, but he will run to the front door. That's never been a problem. And yeah, our social worker she knew within 5 minutes. She had dogs herself. And so we ended up getting sent the form, the Coram Bath pet assessment form, that she wrote her views and opinions on. We were to complete most of it. So a lot of the form, as you'll see, is just about a description of the animal, ages, if they're registered for a vet, if they're not, then why not, and yeah, just asking about their background. If the house is used for breeding or adoption of animals, then you obviously need to give more details about that to your agency or your local authority, whoever you're going through. And on there, it's just really saying almost like a day in the life, where they're fed, how often they're fed. I will give you a bit of an insight. Some social workers may go off topic or kind of go on their own path, so to speak. So you may recall from one of our previous vlogs that we interviewed with another agency that we didn't end up going with. And I think in quite a, I don't know whether it's sadistic, but the social worker said to us that she would have gone up to the animal whilst it was being fed and taken away its food bowl just to see how it would react. I can understand why she said it, because often a child may do that. Ralph hasn't done that, or a Little Man hasn't done that with Ralph, so that's never been an issue. We make sure they're apart when they're eating. yeah, we make sure that always happens. But she says she would just want to see kind of the temperament of the animal itself. So it's just something to be aware of. Nothing has ever come up with Ralph at all whatsoever, and we had, I think it's about 5 or 6 home visits throughout the stage 2 assessment, and by the end of those assessments she sent us the completed form, said that he is very inquisitive, he's quite nosy, but calms down very quickly, and it's very sweet because it kind of gives them an indication as to how you are with somebody else. It is, I wouldn't say like looking after a child, but you're looking after somebody else there, and you're looking after them, nurturing them, and she could quite clearly see with us that we knew where he was, and that we loved him just the way we were with him. So yeah, pet assessments, I would say nothing to worry about whatsoever. We have had a few questions about them before, and I'd say it's nothing really to worry about. It's just everything has to be covered, obviously, as you're aware, going through the process of adoption, and it's just to make sure. There are some animals that may be a little bit skittish, maybe a little, they may nip, especially kind of more of the puppy age, or cats, again, they can scratch. So it's just being mindful of that, and it's just the social worker documenting what they've really seen in the home setting. So I would say nothing to worry about whatsoever. Some people kind of think their pets are going to be marked, and they're really not. I would say your pet obviously has been in your home, they're very comfortable within the home. The dynamic will change, because that did happen with Little Man. Ralph was almost like, who is this person? Who are you? What are you? And that relationship is ongoing and gets better. I wouldn't say we don't keep them in the same room, and that's just so we know kind of what's going on. And yeah, like any animal, it's just making sure that they're safe, and obviously your child's safe as well. So any questions at all about pet assessments, I'm more than happy to talk about it, but it really is kind of just a formality with a form, and them just seeing animals, or the animal within your home, how you care for it, and what they're like. So hope you're all well. Things are well here. Sorry, it's been, I think it must be about 3-4 weeks now since our last video. It has been quite full on. We've had a few, I'll probably say disturbed nights here and there, and that's just because there's been changes in nursery, etc., and there's just been lots going on. Weeks have been getting busier. Obviously summer is now over, the school's back, Little Man has started nursery, and that's been going really well. And yeah, so there's just been lots going on, but this is my my day for catching up with things. So yeah, hope it's all good. And yeah, any questions whatsoever, please do let us know, or reach out to us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or on the YouTube channel. And yeah, I'll try and make our next video within the next 2-3 weeks, and I've got lots more kind of ideas coming up about the adoption process itself. So yeah, take care, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.